Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Trenches here on One Mic Media. We are here today for our Beyond the Trenches season finale as we discuss the NFC and AFC championship game, give our recaps of the entire season, look forward towards next season, and give our Super Bowl predictions. I cannot do the show without last but not least, for our final Beyond the Trenches of the year, introducing my man who's official, my man Daryl. What's up, Daryl?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good, bro.
What's good? Daryl, what energy you today, man? You been quiet, man. What's energy from you, bro? What's going on? Come on, man.
I'm trying to keep it mute right now. So it's
we'll get to that later on. Of course, second on this path, we'll go straight forward down the line. My guy already who wasn't here last week, but happy to have him back this week. What's good, Toby?
Yo, what's good? What's going on?
What's good? Next up, Mr. Google himself, all the facts, but the crazy take. He had another take in the chat. What did he have in the chat? I forgot what it was.
I don't know what it was.
The craziest takes. My man, Jeff was good, Jeff.
Becoming the truth, man. I'm telling you.
Yo, Jeff takes me. I gotta go back and look at that tape. Tell me what he said. Yeah, go look what he said, yo. All right, and of course, last but not least, man, my guy with all the football knowledge, man. My guy Jordan. What's up, Jordan?
What's good, bro? Good to be back for the.
What's good? As I drink out of my Laker cup, calling me a fake Laker fan, man. I don't like that.
Hey,
with the Kobe on the back. The hell?
last joint. I can't wait till half court trap, but
Oh, that's gonna get started, man. So yeah, just for the announcement for the people, we're gonna get started with half court trap very, very soon. We gotta pick a day and time for all of us that makes sense. We're definitely gonna bring you some basketball insights and thoughts as we move forward onto this season. Let's get to the football though for right now, man. And of course, last week was the NFC AFC championship games, and we're gonna start. Where do you want to start? NFC, AFC. Where do you want to start at?
Oh, man.
Dealer's choice.
it don't matter.
All right, okay. Well, let's start with the order of the games. Let's start with the first game: Baltimore and the Chiefs. I had it wrong. I had Baltimore. Jeff and Jordan had it right. I think. Toby said. Who said Toby? I forgot. You weren't here.
Baltimore too.
Oh, okay. And Darryl, you had Baltimore as well.
Yeah.
So the top had Baltimore. The bottom had the Chiefs. Let's start with the winners. Jeff, you want to talk about the game, what happened, and your thoughts on everything, bro?
Yeah, I think about week 15 on this show, me and Jordan was kind of came to the same synopsis regarding the Kansas City Chiefs, that they were actually in the laboratory just trying to tinker and play with little stuff and see what was working. We saw I guess you want to call the emergence of Rashid Rice at the end of the season, where his target share had gone up. He was getting a boatload of targets, 9-10 targets a game, probably like the last 5 to 7 games in the season, when earlier in the season they weren't going this way. And a lot of people question whether they had like the option at wide receiver, like the option for the team that had helped them excel. And I felt like, yeah, he did. As he started to go ahead and get more and more passes throughout the end of the season, he was kind of getting those repetitions. Andy Reid was kind of going through different play formulas and different lineups and different things like that to see what he had in his bag leading up to the postseason. Travis Kelce wasn't having his normal type of production at the end of the season, but what I noticed is that the Chiefs were identifying that they were just going to try and figure out where they can get Rice in the best position, as well as get Pacheco going at the same time. So they kind of leaned on their young guys towards the end of the season. A lot of people wrote the Chiefs off saying they didn't look like their normal selves, and they weren't their normal selves if you want to go statistically. But at that point, we knew that the championship DNA and pedigree was already instilled, and they probably were up to something to no good for the rest of the league. What we saw on Sunday was the coronation of that. The low score people looked at and say, oh, it was just 17-10. It wasn't really a high-scoring game. Well, they did exactly what they should have, and that was enough offensively to let that top 5 defense go to work the rest of the way. In my pure opinion, I believe that the Ravens went into this philosophy where it was like a Baltimore a Lamar versus Patty thing. And I think it should have been more of a Baltimore Ravens versus the Kansas City Chiefs mentality, because 37 passes throughout the game is a lot of passes for Lamar Jackson. And I felt like he had opportunities to scramble out of the pocket, and he left those on the field because he wanted to be an in-the-pocket passer and prove that he can compete with Patty Mahomes throwing the ball. I checked the stats from the game this week. Pat Mahomes was like 14 for like 16 for like 100 and some yards and a touchdown through the first 2.5 quarters to the first 2 quarters, basically. Almost perfect, really, in the beginning of the game. I mean, he really didn't miss anything. He got many receivers involved, and what they wanted to do best was establish themselves with Kelsey, and they did. He finally started to come alive the last 2 games, and last week Mike said it was an a blip on the radar that he probably wasn't going to get going, but I knew he was. It was his time. They had already created the threat in the mind of the league that Rasheed Rice was going to be the outside guy, and they were going to be able to establish that and then come back to Kelsey when it mattered most, and that's exactly what they did. The Baltimore Ravens, they actually lost a few themselves and this game themselves a little bit as well. Besides the Chiefs beating them, they had the fumble down in the red zone with Flowers. But again, in my opinion, I didn't see Lamar running the ball as much. Even when he had the touchdown, which was a fluky play where he avoided the sack and then just caught Flowers deep. Normally Lamar will break a tackle like that and he gone. He taking off. He had 8 rushes for like 64 yards, but that wasn't enough. Typically, I was expecting him to have maybe 10 for over 100 plus and touchdowns to go in coordination. But once I realized that he was going to try to be a pocket passer, I knew it was over for the Baltimore Ravens. They had many chances to score. People complained about the penalties. Well, I say, look, they forget that they wiped away a touchdown from the Chiefs on that 33-yarder to Rasheed Rice when they call offensive holding on the second play consecutively as the Chiefs were driving down the field with the potential to get a touchdown because that would have put it away for sure. 24 points was too much for any team to overcome. And if you're going to spot pat anything in the NFL, you better have somebody on the other side that can get you points too. And I don't think that the Baltimore Ravens had that. And that's why we saw the Kansas City Chiefs go into Baltimore on a rainy Saturday, put the work down in the first half, and let the defense ride them home in the second half.
That's crazy, bro. Daryl, what you think, bro, about the game?
You said me?
Yeah. I told you, man. Wake up, man. What's going on with you over there?
No, you said with the winners first. I thought you can go to Jordan. My bad. But
go ahead.
I'm gonna start with the Ravens. It's still the rule is still out, but I feel like this is the best chance for Lamar Jackson to win a Super Bowl. Number 1 seed, I think the best defense in the league, AFC Championship game at home. First of all, you hold Mahomes to 17 points in the playoffs. You shut him out in the second half. You're supposed to win that game. Like that's a failure on their part. I feel like I don't remember last time I said the Ravens went away from the running game. I feel like in this game that it mattered most, their new offensive philosophy came back to bite them. Like throughout the year, Gus Edwards, he ran well for him. I know that their rookie Keaton Mitchell, he got hurt towards the end of the year, but right before the playoffs, they signed Dalvin Cook, and he didn't see the field at all. So I think that new offensive philosophy with the new offensive coordinator, again, leaning to what kind of Jeff said, leaning towards the pass game to prove a point. Really, I mean, instead of leaning on what on your strength, it was Baltimore Ravens. You think running game, that's it, and for them just to go away for that, especially how close the game was. Like their defense did their part, like especially again shutting them out in the second half. They gave the defense gave the offense all the opportunities in the world. Just couldn't do. I mean, I feel like the key word for this weekend was championship weekend. Like both of these games, which we'll get into the next, the teams that are champions are ready to be champions. Set them apart from the teams that lost. And again, just how the offense for the Ravens is they're the sole reason for me about why they lost. As far as Mahomes and the Chiefs, once they stop trying to give other players opportunities and just focus on the teams that work with the players that are more consistent, that's when it turned around for me. I mean, we haven't seen Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney in weeks, and we haven't seen, other than Kelsey with a couple drops that first playoff game, we haven't seen too many drops or too many miscues of offense. Their O-line, they still get kind of flagged a lot, but Mahomes is Mahomes. Like he makes all the right throws. And the thing is, I think with Mahomes and Reed, they saw how the Ravens approach the game. Like they saw them getting away from what their strengths are, and then they sat on that. Like, all right, they're gonna try to do what they do. We're gonna play. This is the first playoff run where the Mahomes and Reed are relying on their defense. The defense is carrying them. I mean, not carrying them, but they never had to fall back on the defense. They always had to put up points to score. In this situation where their defense is, I mean, that secondary, McDuffie and Snead, just flat out balling. Like that fumble on Zay Flowers, that was, I mean, that was on him. I mean, he didn't even need to stretch out, like, because no one was in front of him to stop his momentum. If he just dove like he did and kept the ball close, it would have been a touchdown. But Snead came across to the side and made a great play. It's funny how both games, their rookies had a key fumble that kind of changed the game. But for the Ravens to sort of almost match the scoring output in that first quarter, but they kind of went back to back for touchdowns in that first drive. Well, I don't think the Ravens scored in their first drive, but they eventually got one in with Zay. But for them to again get shut out offensively in the second half at home, when your defense is giving you a chance, not a good look. I mean, for football, I mean, I'm always happy with the Ravens not winning the Super Bowl, but as a football fan, just I want kind of Lamar to have that moment, because I feel like this was his best chance, best opportunity to get over that hump, and he just couldn't rise up to the occasion. And this is my last time betting against Mahomes. He did what goats do in situations where they're doubted, like both all postseason, really. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, the way that team was playing throughout the year definitely opened up the room for some doubts, but he took it all on his shoulders, put chips on his shoulder. They came out and bullied the Ravens, which I didn't see happening. But yeah, I feel like this is an epic failure for Baltimore. I don't see them having this opportunity again.
Damn.
That
What
was a
about you?
peanut punch.
What about you, Toby? How you feeling about the game and Baltimore opportunity moving forward?
The game was disappointing for many reasons. I'm like Daryl and Mike. I'm a Steelers fan. Never really, root for Baltimore, but it was more of a Lamar thing. I think he deserves that opportunity. At this point in his career. The Chiefs, to me, have been average all year long. I mean, they haven't been great. They haven't been the Chiefs of old. Even in this game, everybody's talking about how great Patrick Mahomes was and Chiefs did. They weren't really spectacular to me. They still wasn't the Chiefs of old, and their defense is, they're really locking up now. Their offense put up 17 points. They didn't score in the second half at all. You don't see that with a Patrick Mahomes type team. We're talking about the conference championship game, and they didn't score a single point. I think they did, what they were supposed to do. Their defense played good. I believe their corners, their secondary, they upgraded in the right positions after Tyreek Hill to make their team overall better. Even though their offense isn't crazy, they still can clamp you up, and that's what makes them good. Now to Lamar and the NFL. I have my own bias with NFL. I believe things are, rigged. And there was instances in this game where you've seen the riggedness. KC gets all the calls for the most part. And Baltimore, any 50-50 play, they're not going to get the call. First play that I want to call out has nothing to do with the flag, but Baltimore had the opportunities. My man Zay Flower, he cost them right there. That fumble right there towards and going into the end zone, that was a back breaker right there. But then the defense of the Baltimore Ravens, they're good this year. So they gave Baltimore another chance. And then that's when Lamar threw the pick into like triple coverage, because Isaiah likely, put out his hand. And even on that play, they said there was a pass interference because he did get hit before the ball got there. But, Lamar, I think that wasn't a good pass from Lamar. And then they had another chance. I think it was before they kicked the field goal. And on fourth down, there was a PI on Isaiah Likely. If you guys remember that play, I mean, basically just tackled him right there. Nothing, no flags. That's what I have against the NFL. I mean, to me, it's a clear script. They want, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift from the Bulls. Lamar, it was at the end of the day, it's sad for Lamar because he didn't play up to par. He didn't do, what he needed to do. I think that last pick really killed him. That was really on him, and that was like the backbreaker. Like if he doesn't throw that pick and they still lose, I don't think everybody is as hard on him. But it's just a down year for them, for the Ravens, because they play so good this year. And Lamar's gonna get MVP. And I actually found the crazy take that Jeff said. He's talking about some CJ Stroud should be MVP.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, the Ravens are disappointment, and maybe they can bounce back, but it's gonna be very hard to bounce back because they were so great this year. This was supposed to be their year. So
Yeah, I forgot about that crazy take. You missed that one, Daryl. But yeah,
Listen, Lamar had an interception and a fumble.
Okay.
I mean, come on, man. They just not as good as the Chiefs. And Mike was talking about the
They're right
student
there,
beats the
man.
master. Like, get the hell out of here,
It
man.
was right there. The game
Motherfuckers
was.
ain't beating Andy Reid, bro.
Before that final pick, those 3 passes before that could have. Well, they were off. Like that pass to Odell, that should have been a touchdown.
Yo,
I think.
okay, what about the
was-
pass? You remember that pass when Odell was running on the sideline and they grabbed
Yeah, that's
him?
what I'm talking
You
about.
grabbed him?
And then if they threw the
That
flag
was
a bunch,
that was a PI.
come on, man.
That was a
Wow.
PI, man. What you say, Jeff?
If they threw the flag a whole bunch, motherfuckers would have been crying about it. Too many flags.
No, what?
Stop.
They only throw flags for the Chiefs. I'm telling you, you're gonna see the bowl.
Chiefs got
We'll
penalized
get
too.
later, but
Like,
they only throw
holding.
flags for the Chiefs. That's what I'm trying to let you know.
it's funny because
And off the board because of holding.
we was having the same conversation about the Patriots years ago. Now it's the Chiefs or whatever turn, I guess. But it's funny. But Jordan, how you feel about the game, man? What's your thoughts on it, man?
So, I mean, the first thing I want to say is like, right, I kind of do feel bad for Lamar because I did want to kind of see him win a Super Bowl and then win an MVP, and like for him to be kind of like the face of the league type time and a dude like him, you know what I'm saying. So I definitely wanted to see that. So it's kind of a sad thing for that. As far as the game, like y'all all pretty much hit on you feel me the points. Like I thought the game plan on the OC was I'm like texting y'all. I'm texting my dad. We be every time me and my dad be texting each other, watching dinner, every game and shit. Like you feel me? I'm like, yo, this offensive coordinator is fucking trash. Like that shit was terrible. I mean, he's bringing all out blitz, and you trying to throw crossers and fucking deep routes, and I mean, I didn't see no screen, and they went away from the thing that they do so well, which was run the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Even on the fucking I just couldn't believe it. Like it was nothing to the outside of the numbers. It was nothing to the sticks. They was playing a too high safety, middle linebacker right in the middle of the field. He dropping. And you still trying to fucking get crossing routes and deep vertical routes and shit. I don't even remember seeing any out routes, any screens. So like I'm just looking at this shit like this is shitty. You feel me? Because that's not what he does at the end of the day. I thought he was gonna be able to use his legs more. There were times where he could have used his legs more and he didn't. And if you listen to who was it Romo? He was like 1,000, 2,000, and right, and now you fumbling. Nigga, you Lamar Jackson. Nigga, 1,000, 2,000. If you don't see nothing, nigga, go do your thing. You feel me? But you sitting there trying to prove that you could be a pocket passer, and you got all these other people talking about XYZ. That's bullshit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's not the best pure pocket passer. That's obvious. You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta be able to use what you have at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And the knock on him is still going to be, because he didn't win that game, the knock on him is still going to be, I'm going to take any other quarterback because he hasn't proved to me that he can win from the pocket. Like, that was something that Jalen Hurts did last year. He did win from the pocket. And this year, he was shitty. So he has to be able to take that next step and prove that. But I thought that the offensive coordinator didn't do the best job. There were shitty calls on both sides. But Patrick Mahomes, he's the best player in the league. Me and Jeff, we were talking about that shit. But I don't like, you said week 15.
Mm-hmm.
You can never really count them out because, Toby, you said it wasn't why you don't understand why everybody's saying it's spectacular. His numbers don't have to be spectacular for you to see, wow, he's playing a spectacular game because he went against the best defense in the league. He didn't have a turnover, and he marched down the field and he got them points, and Lamar Jackson did not.
And listen, Pat Mahomes only had 9 incompletions, and he threw 39 passes.
And he made every single play, whether it was with his arms or with his legs.
That play to Kelsey was crazy, like that.
So
the corner,
the back shoulder.
The
the
fourth down was at the third down.
He was getting pulled down.
And
catch it.
So that's the spectacular part about it is like, yo, he's playing against the best defense in the league. He's out here making every single play at every critical moment, and he's not even making a mistake.
Yeah, but they still.
That's what's spectacular.
Well, I'll let you finish. But they still punted. But they still punted 5 straight times in the second half. Right, the Chiefs.
They played against the best defense in the NFL.
Right, and
you punted 5 times in a row. But who won the game? Who scored
That,
more
but,
points?
Last drive.
that's my point, though. I think I agree with you, though. I think it was on the Baltimore play calling because the defense did their thing, but I think on the second half anyway. But the offense didn't move. Like it was, they went away from what they know. They had 16 rushes the whole game, and they averaged 32 a game. They had 6 in like the second half or something like that. And then like Lamar, I think Lamar is playing like a mobile quarterback more than a running quarterback. Yes, that game. Like a guy who can move, but not moving to like score the touchdown. Just want to move the chains or whatever like that. And that's not his game. I feel like that. I don't know what like why the play calling changed so much in that particular game. And also I think the KC had like 50% of their snaps. They had like 6 DBs, 5 or 6 personnel. They should have ran the ball. Like all them little dudes out there. You know what I mean? So it's crazy to me that that happened. I blame it on either what's his name, Monken or whatever, that nigga, and Harbaugh on the play calling. The defense still was solid, but I thought on the other side of the ball, I think that Spags still Spags, man. Still got that fastball, man. Whenever he wants to, and he did it again. He
best D coordinator in the league, hands down.
Yeah.
They forgot he beat the 08 Patriots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Spags still Spags, so they gotta look at that. And I feel like that. I'm talking about the game moving forward, but I feel like that defense been getting better and better. I'm talking about defense all year and stuff like that. Defense been getting better and better and better and better. They got the speed. They got the corners. You got to run at them. That's what Niners got to do. We'll talk about that later on. But I feel like that Baltimore just they choke. I mean, you can say it better than me. They choke overall.
They were the better team, man.
No, they were the better team. They were the better team all year long, bro.
They got the better player. They got the better player.
Do they really?
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, they got the better player.
Who? Lamar over Patty? Like, make it make sense.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying Chiefs had the better player. Like,
yeah. I said Baltimore.
Yeah. No, yeah. Like the Chiefs have.
Chiefs got the better QB, but the Baltimore got a better roster. I'm sorry.
Do they really?
Yes.
That shit don't matter.
Like, what receiver is better than Kelsey?
What receiver?
Yeah. Goes to the Chiefs.
That's true.
That
is true.
Super Bowl winning coach.
Hold on. Andrews is like that though. Mark Andrews like that for real.
But he's not better than Travis Kelce.
Nah.
He's not better than Travis Kelce.
Nah, you better kill me.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is,
look, really, who do the Ravens got at receiver that you really
Nah. Zay Flowers is like that.
Zay nice, bro. Zay that dude, yo.
Yeah. I mean, but look, he fumbled.
He cool.
He
fumbled.
Zay better than Rice. I'll tell you right now. Yeah.
Talent wise, but I don't know about fitting in a
scheme. To be determined on that.
Right.
to be determined on that.
Because look, Rice is nice, bro.
Because he will have a better quarterback.
He plays
next year. He will have 1,000 yards.
Easy.
Zay might too.
Might, yeah, he might. I could see Zay having 1,000, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
But, and then again, like I said, the Ravens played a good second half of defense. You need a full 4 quarters of good defense against Pat to win. You play half the game.
But this game has nothing to do with the Baltimore Ravens defense, bro. Nothing.
They
did what they were supposed to do. I just said they punted like 5 straight times in the second half.
Yeah,
you can't ask them to do more. I'm sorry.
But they played against the best player in the league.
I'm going to say this.
They held it to 17 points, bro.
And maybe
right.
agree with this too.
They held people's goats to 17 points.
Listen, Andy Reid is probably the best at scripting the first half of football.
Yes. Well, first half is a stretch. I would say maybe the first quarter.
They got up. His first 14 plays, he'll get you a touchdown in 7 plays, come back out another 7, that'll get you down the field. Well, he can script out the first half, I'm telling you, because that's where you gotta beat them a full 40, a full 60. Teams can't do that. If you give Pat a whole half to get 17, but
then they didn't do nothing else after that.
They didn't score another point.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
win. They scored 17 in one and scored 0 in the other, and they won the game.
Other teams couldn't even get more than 17.
Ravens folded. the best running team in the league.
No.
Stop running the ball because they have
Yes.
to go into the
Yes.
script
Yes.
of the NFL.
No,
They have the
bro,
script already.
Lamar,
It's already played
Lamar,
out.
bro,
The
Lamar
best running
didn't
team
make
stop
all the
running the ball.
plays, though.
It makes no sense.
Lamar didn't make all the plays. The OC did
Right.
not help him, but he didn't make all the plays, bro.
I think
the
if he
plays
saw
that
accuracy-wise.
bro, Mahomes made the plays that Lamar was supposed to make because I don't recall too many bullshit incompletions, you feel me, from Pat Mahomes. In critical moments, he either do that shit, you feel me, to move the sticks, you feel what I'm saying, or he ran it with his legs. Lamar at times didn't do that shit, bro.
I think
And that
if
was the
Lamar
difference.
would have took off a couple times early,
Facts.
Hunter would have
Facts.
switched.
I'm
He'd
just
have
saying,
switched it up
we're
and
not
said, "Yo, we
bringing
about to run the ball now
Baltimore
because he's taking off. Yo.
Yeah,
We're gonna run it
word.
now."
'Cause
Lamar
I don't
didn't
understand
do
why
it
he
justice.
didn't do that shit.
Coordinator.
Facts.
Yo, Zay Flowers cost 7 points. Like Lamar made that play. Throw it to Zay Flowers. He fumbled the
I
ball.
hear you. Yeah, I hear you, bro.
That was a
But
short
even
little
after
cross.
that, they
That
still
wasn't
had
nothing dynamic.
bro. They still had another chance. He threw a
touchdown,
pick.
bro. It was a touchdown play.
He threw
Right.
a pick.
A terrible
After
pick
that,
at
after
that.
that, they still had a
That whole
you feel what I'm
last
saying?
drive, he was off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that. He might have got nervous that last drive.
He threw a
That
pick
was a
in
bad
the
pick.
coverage. Come on,
He
bro.
want to play like everybody else. He need to play like Lamar. He should have been
Because I
running.
mean,
Like, he
facts.
he
That's
needed
what we're
to.
saying. He should have took off early.
But no, I'm saying no. Somebody said something about Baltimore defense, and I'm saying Baltimore
did.
defense.
They only played a half-
Baltimore's
once a half.
defense has no blame in this game, bro. They did
No.
what they were supposed to do.
I don't
It's
know, bro.
all
They
In the
gave
Lamar
us
and the
first two
offense.
drives,
in the
they
first
got
half, bro.
smoked.
You put them behind
What?
the
Are we
gun.
talking about the
It doesn't
first half
matter.
still, bro? With the whole second half, the team.
Apparently,
Yeah,
that's all
sure.
they needed to do was
That
win
was
the
the
first
That's
difference.
all
half,
they
and
need
they
to do
win
is
the
put up
game.
Because of the
17
offense.
against
Facts.
Lamar.
That was
Lamar's
the difference
supposed
in
to.
the
They
game.
had the best team.
Lamar had
They're the
one
one that's supposed to
touch.
be scoring the most points.
Lamar
Chiefs
had
been
one
mediocre
touch.
all year offensively. In fact, if the Chiefs
Cody,
put up
he
another
had one
17 in the
touch.
second half, that would have been like, yo, that's crazy because they haven't done that.
Bro,
all
they
I don't
year.
know. They
played,
just
but you
scored
have
27 or
they
something the
played
game
against
before
the
that.
best
26
defense
before
Against,
in the
that.
against
NFL,
what Miami
bro.
beat us.
No.
Anyways, what I'm saying
These
is,
were two
regardless, the
these were
Baltimore's
two top
defense.
five defenses going against each other, bro.
What'd
These
you
were
say?
two top five. These were two top five defenses
Top
going
two.
against each other with two
Okay.
elite QBs. One of them made more plays than the other one, and
That's
was
not what
the
happened,
game.
bro. I think you
That
gotta
is
come
though.
on.
Yeah.
That is.
You can't bring it down to just that, bro. Come on, man.
How?
I think that's what
mean,
we
that,
saw.
That was the difference. Yeah.
what we
What do
saw.
you mean?
Mahomes didn't make no plays in the second half.
Yo, but he made enough in
He
the
made
first half
enough
to
for them
carry
to
him
win.
over,
What do you
bro.
mean?
That first drive ended
Bro,
up being the difference.
the
7
touch
points.
pass to Valdez
At the
for
end?
third? Yes.
Touch, bro, he had to turn around and wait for the ball. That wasn't a great pass. Like,
That was the right play. If he leaves it, the
He might
corner
drop it.
cuts it. No,
And he
the
could have got a
corner
pass
undercuts it.
interference.
You feel me? If he leaves it this far, bro, that was breadbasket.
What? And listen,
That
I
was
know the
one
numbers
super
aren't
cut.
gaudy, but he was 30 for 39 with 241 and a touchdown.
That's
241, bro.
Huh?
And one touchdown. He ain't do nothing, bro, that game,
Bro,
bro.
he didn't. The game was a one
He
touchdown
had
win.
He had
What
at
happened?
least 50 yards rushing.
I don't know about that. Jeff found it out. I don't think he had that.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move forward, man, to the next game, yo. Niners and Detroit, which wound up being a mix of two halves. Once again, we saw the first half where Detroit was smoking them. I thought the game was over, honestly, at 24-7. Then the second half, where all of a sudden we get some, Niners coming back. Toby, your boy Brock Purdy, showed that he's nice, brought him all the way back. So I'm gonna start with you this time, Daryl. What you thought about that game, bro?
Epic failure from the Lions, bro. I don't know what the halftime speech was, but it wasn't. I mean, to give up 17, I don't know. To have the first half you have with the championship, the Super Bowl on the line, in the third quarter you give up 17 points and just hand the game. I'm sorry from the beginning, like. The first game, when the first half kind of went what I thought it was going to be. I mean, the Niners defense hasn't been what it was the past couple of years and the most recent weeks. So I mean, Jared Goff, I mean, without pressure, he's solid. Like he was making all the right throws. They were running the ball. Amon-Ra, Laporta, they got involved. I think the J-Mo, he took it to the house the third play of the game. Like they was rolling. Defense, they wasn't really. I mean, they held San Fran to 7 points first half. So both sides, everything was going well. But I feel like I don't know what happened at halftime, but once they came out, I don't know. I feel like the pressure may have gotten to them. Like, oh, we're 2 quarters away from from doing what everything what pretty much the whole country wanted us to do as far as like being the underdog story, getting to the Super Bowl. Um, I feel like they kind of took their foot off the gas, and then once that Jameer Gibbs fumble happened, that kind of well before that because Christian McCaffrey for the second game in a row, he sparked energy into that entire team. Like he ran off for a touchdown. Then right after that, I think that's when the Jameer Gibbs fumble happened, and he scored right after that. That was a turning point of the game. Right from there, the Lions gave the game away, and then from there, Brock Purdy he earned some respect from me. I ain't going too overboard because again, McCaffrey kind of led the way as far as put the team on his back, but Purdy made the plays when he needs to. Like them scrambles, he wasn't trying to dive, he was looking for contact and trying to get more yards on some of them scrambles. And in the throws, I mean, even though the Brandon Ayuk should have been a pick, they still made the play. He had other couple throws in the late in that game that kept the drive moving and put points on the board as well. But just an epic. I mean, I get the whole thing about we're not gonna go away from what we did all year. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing to get us here. I don't believe in that because once you get there, you can't turn a blind eye. You got to reassess what's the best for that moment. Like and that may not be what you've done all year. I mean, to go for it on multiple times on fourth down when you're winning, you're just making the game harder for yourself. I mean, yeah, if you convert, yeah, you can deliver a kill shot to end the game. But if you don't, and that just gives the team more life, Niners more life. It's one or two field goals. They could have changed the end of the game as far as again the comeback run the Niners came on. So I feel like coaching again that second half and the decisions that were made. I think coaching was the biggest downfall for the Lions. Again, trying to die on your shield when you don't need to. I feel like that was the biggest point of that game. And for the Niners, Purdy he stepped up. But again, I feel like McCaffrey kind of shot life into that scene.
Toby, no, not Toby. You were second last time. Jordan, how you feeling about that game? Niners, Detroit. What's your thoughts?
So I was really only able to see like the first half. So
Oh, that's right. You was driving. I
you feel
forgot about
me?
that.
Yeah, so I saw the way you feel me. Detroit came out. You know what I mean. I was impressed with what they was doing. Jared Goff was right here making the throws he was supposed to make. They was clicking on all cylinders. Brock Purdy had looked a little shook in the first half. Detroit, you know what I'm saying, got after it a little bit. But you got to give credit to where credit is due in the second half. You know what I'm saying? San Francisco adjusted. Obviously, the going on fourth downs, you feel me, on so many different times will put you in a position to where, right, they get confidence, they get the ball back. That gives time, for them to figure out, what you're doing or what it is that you want to do. And, you know, so, like, you just got to give credit to where credit is due. Kyle Shanahan, was up 23 in the Super Bowl and lost. They were down 24-7 and came back and won. So you just got to give. And Brock Purdy, right, like definitely got to give credit to him because, like, right, he made certain plays that, you know what I'm saying, like he needed to be able to make. You know what I'm saying, that, what I mean, the other quarterbacks you see this year didn't make. You know what I'm saying? So when it matters the most, in the last two games, he showed us that he can actually deliver. And that might make them scary, you feel me, in some way. But we'll see it. We'll find out, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a test. He ain't never been on this stage. So, we'll find out. But overall, I did pick the Niners, but I did think that, Detroit was going to cover. Mike, I don't know what you were doing. I still don't understand why you placed that amount, but that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you after the show, man.
Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, yeah, I mean, congratulations, San Fran. You know what I'm saying? This is second time in the Super Bowl in the last 5 or 6 years, right? 5 years?
2020.
So,
Chiefs.
2020. Okay, so
4 years.
So
yeah.
4 years. So congratulations to them. Listen, you better win it now because he gonna be back. Pat ain't going nowhere. We gonna be back. So they better get it now.
Well, y'all ain't gonna be back, but ain't worried about that part. But I don't know about that though because Brock only gonna make three million again next year, so they got a lot of salary cap. Unlike most teams, they had to pay their quarterback, so they can do a lot.
He
we'll
can't play
find
on
out.
that
Like
deal.
I said, they
What
better
happened,
play
Jeff?
now.
He can't play on that deal next year.
Why not? He
Once
in
you
the
get
third
to the
year.
Super
He has
Bowl,
to.
if I'm his agent, nah, we gotta talk about something.
Yeah. If him his agent, we gotta talk, bro. Like,
Yeah, but even if they give him a deal, it won't start till the following year. So
Yeah,
they'll have
we
all the
get
cap space next year.
get it on the
It's smarter for them to
Listen,
sign him
now,
early
listen.
before the
They
market
better
keeps
get this
going
Super
up.
Bowl now because Pat gonna be back and the Eagles gonna be back. So they better
Oh
get it
shit.
now.
Anyway, Jeff, how you felt about the game, bro?
So I feel like it was a great game. I feel like there were two opportunities that the Detroit Lions missed. One was the coaching, one was the player, right? Detroit was up 20, what? They were up they were marching down the field. It was 21-7. Fourth down and 3 from their own 3-yard line. They gotta go for that. You gotta put the juggernaut down. Ali Frazier, you gotta get him right there because they go up 28-7 is a totally different outlook than going up 24-7. So
Mhm.
fourth down on the 3-yard line on San Fran with them backed up, Ben Johnson should have dialed up his best shit and got them in the end zone. That was a crucial play where they got a field goal but needed a touchdown. The next most important play of the game, the Detroit Lions have the ball. They're marching down the field. It's 24-10. On 4th and 2, they go for that one. If Golf puts that ball on the open Reynolds, totally different headlines the rest of the way. They steal momentum back by going forward on 4th and 2. Reynolds makes the catch. The game is starting to wind down. They might get another field goal, making it 27-10, in which at that point the 49ers would have been in big trouble. So I feel like going for the fourth downs were good. If he get that first 4th and 2 that Reynolds dropped, and we're not talking about Reynolds dropping the ball. Like, why are we not talking about that? He had 2 clutch drops in the game that could have converted for first downs. They was cooking on the offensive side. Goff was moving the ball. Everything was smooth. So, again, going into the half 24-7 versus 28-7 was a big difference because we know the 49ers can put points up, right? And I think it's more pressure to say, I got to score 3 touchdowns versus I can score 2 touchdowns and get a field goal and be back in the game. So I think they should have went for it on 4th down when they was on the 3-yard line. Shit, you going for it in midfield anyway. You knew you was going to go for 4th downs going the rest of the game from the beginning of the game. That's Dan Campbell's mentality. He's a road player, and he's going to be a road coach, and he's going to take those gambles. I see nothing wrong with it because if Reynolds catch the ball on that 4th and 2 when they going down 24-10, then he celebrated. He's the new Riverboat Ron. You know what I'm saying? Like, then he's a new Riverboat Ron because he goes for it on 4th down, so forth and so on. So I think those are 2 vital plays. When you play a team like the San Francisco 49ers, you got to keep your foot on their neck. You can't let them up. And by getting that 3 points before half, they let them up a little bit. And then that 4th down that they didn't convert, 4th and 2, they let them up even more because then San Fran went down, scored a touchdown. The next Detroit possession, they fumbled the very first play and gave the ball back to the 49ers again. And at that point, they was dead in the water. So I just think, like I said, we got to put some blame on Reynolds, man. You're a professional. You played with Goff at the Rams. Y'all came together, even stealing some of Amaron catches in the later part of the season. Anyway, you thought that chemistry was there. He let both of those balls get to his body. He dropped them. Those was clutch drops. I see nothing wrong with the Detroit Lions and how they're constructed right now. That might have been their shot, and that one guy cost them the game.
All right, Toby, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, I picked the Lions. I thought the Lions was gonna pull it off.
We know.
Um,
That was over.
Hold
up, the whole time was over, right?
No. I had the Niners.
Oh, okay. I thought you picked the Lions too. You agree with Toby early in our production meeting, but I got you.
Yeah, the Niners.
What was I gonna say? But yeah, the Lions. They started off hot. You know, they came out firing, looking great. And then I think I missed that the Jeff talked about how they didn't go for it on 4th and 3
at the end of the half.
Line. Yeah, before the half they kicked the field goal, and it was up 24-7. Where they started collapsing to me actually is when they went for it the second time when they could have kicked the field goal and went up 27 to that would have been 20
10.
yeah 27-10.
That
I
was
think right
an
there they should have
incompletion
taken
for
the
Reynolds.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should have. They tried to. I think they should have just taken the points right there. You know, I think that was very. That was a big miss by them. I think at the end of the day, the coaching is what mattered in this game. 49ers made adjustments. I see in the second half they started playing more zone for golf, so you know the passes became more difficult. He had to read the defense more, and that made him have to hold the ball more. They were still in the game, you know, for the most part. C-Mac did what he was, you know, he carried the team, you know, until the ending. Then, you know, Brock Purdy, who is not a top 10 quarterback, but played very good in the system that, you know, he was in. And he ran. As you can see, I believe his clutchest plays came from his legs. He was getting the first downs in the clutch moments. He did his things. But the Lions did, you know, they folded. At the end of the day, they folded. Dan Campbell, he went for it too many. I think he went for it again the fourth down in the.
He did. The fourth quarter, yeah.
Like he didn't need to do that. Then that was to me another. Like there was two unnecessary going for it. You got to play smart sometimes. I understand what Jeff is talking about. You got to put you got to put your foot on their neck, but you just got to play smart sometimes. Take the points, and those points probably would have helped them. Definitely, I feel like at the end, but you know, shout out to Purdy though. You know, he showed me something. You know, he got some heart. He does have some heart to him. You know, I think Derek was saying he was actually running into contact. He was trying to earn those extra yards. But yeah, and yeah, Jeff was talking about those drops. Yeah, those drops was very close. I remember, was it a touchdown that he dropped too? It was either him or the other boy, Jameson Williams.
On 3rd and 9, before they punted, after the fumble from the Gibbs. 49ers score again. The Lions get the ball again. 3rd and 9. That's the one he went to Reynolds and he dropped that one too. And they end up having to punt the ball.
So the question is, what's more to blame, Dan Campbell or the drops? By Reynolds. The drops to you?
You got to. He dropped the 4th down that he had, the 2-yarder, and he dropped that 3rd down after the 49ers had just scored after the fumble. That's another chance to redeem yourself. Like
I'm gonna go Campbell.
Wild.
That's because
they both to blame.
You know, the fact that you're going for it, you're given that chance that it's not going to happen. You know, it's a 50-50 play. You know, he could have caught it, but guess what? He dropped it.
The second one was the Ron Brown, where it was way out of his
equal
possession.
amount of blame.
But the play
Jameson Williams, there was a play. He dropped the touchdown too. I don't know if you guys remember that. I think it was Jameson
missed
Williams.
the touchdown. Goff missed a touchdown for sure.
He did.
But again, I think it's those Reynolds drops and the timing of them because, like I said, that first one was 4th and 2.
But Toby said it shouldn't have went for the 4th and 2. It should have
take
the points. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right. Conventional thinking, but you're in a championship game against the San Francisco 49ers juggernaut. Right?
Take the points, yo. Get all the points. You're already up. Take the points, bro.
Say that for the fourth quarter. You know you can do that. Say that for the fourth.
They lost by 3, right?
Yeah.
If they catch that pass, right, we're not saying nothing.
It doesn't matter.
It hit him in the hands. It was like the catch.
It doesn't matter. You don't leave it up to chance.
It's 6 points they gave up on, yo. It's 6 points.
You don't leave it up to chance. They give up 6 points, right? The game is over. The game is over. Because then the 49ers are still coming back. The 49ers are still coming back.
And you giving them a short field. And you giving them a short field because you went for the 4th down every time, bro.
I don't think it was a short field. They were at like they was at the San Fran 28.
No, the second time. Yeah.
The second time, both of them was in the red zone.
Nah, it wasn't red zone.
Yes, I'm looking, bro.
Okay, all right, fuck.
Yeah, I remember the
second time was at the San Fran 30. The first time was at the San Fran 28. That mean they about to punch it in.
No, but bro, the thing is, as an offense, you're on. As an offense, like it's 3rd down. We're about to get the ball back. It's the timing of the actual game. You're swinging the momentum to their way. Because they're getting juiced up. You're going on for 4th down. Oh, dickheads, it's our ball. Now you know we about to get the ball back, go back and score. If they gave up 6 points.
Yeah.
The game is 37-34.
if he catches that if he catches that 2-yard pass.
If he catch it, bro.
If he catches it, he's a genius.
In that situation,
They could miss the field goal too. Like
yeah, but still,
like you said, it was a chip shot. It was a 30-yard line. The fuck?
Yeah, it was a closer. It was a closer.
And bro, to me, the second field goal was worse because they were down 3, tied the game. Why the fuck you going for the 4th down? That's crazy to me, bro. It was 27-24. Just tied the game. I don't understand.
It was at the 37-yard line. That's not a short kick. That's like a 60-yard.
Right, Jordan? Am I crazy? Like, tie the fucking game. Like,
no, look, that second one was far, bro.
That was dumb, bro.
That was dumb, bro. I'm sorry.
No, if you said Detroit had the ball on their 30 or the 49ers 30.
49ers 30. Yeah, he got to take
Yeah, take that shit, right? Tie the fucking game. Right.
Tie the game, right? What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I said the coaching. The coaching is 49ers made changes, that helped them. The Lions, they just hurt themselves, with their coach.
Dan stayed true to who he was. I get it, Jeff. But you got to talk the situation. If you down by 3 at the end of the game, tie fucking game.
Yeah,
I understand.
The second one, I give it to you.
Yeah.
But listen, the reason we was even at 4th down is because the one before that, the Reynolds dropped the 3rd down. They could have marched down that joint. He had 2 drops that was unbelievable. Like, yo, bro, how you drop both? Like, you wait till you see the plays. You were like, yo, that's like hit that nigga in his stomach. Like, here you go.
I seen it, but let's not let Gibbs off the hook with that fumble either. That was
rookie though.
Because that was the San Fran territory.
Yeah, that was very.
I mean, that was the Detroit territory. I mean,
that was weird because that kind of happened out there. It was like a bad handoff, and then
that wasn't bad. He was on the wrong side.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, wrong side.
With the handoff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I definitely know who I'm picking.
Listen, and like I said, the Detroit defense gave up touchdown, field, like 5 straight possessions.
Yeah, y'all ain't saying enough about that, man. I thought Brock balled out into that game, yo.
Yeah,
I thought he threw it well. I thought he ran when he was supposed to run. I thought he was totally trying to downplay him a little bit, but I thought he was elite.
I didn't try to down him. Do you remember that pick he was supposed to have though? That lucky play? Like this is what happened when the game happened. There's luck that has to come on the side.
In the first
that Brandon Ayuk, I know y'all remember that play. That's a pick.
I don't know if it was a pick. He still was in front of the other receiver. He still was in front of the defender. Like I don't know if it was a pick. Like
I was. I mean, the defender was in a. He was in
a
good position to pick that off. He literally hit off.
You gotta have a little bit of luck in football, man. I give you that one.
That was luck.
That reminded me of the Jimmy Garoppolo throw in the Super Bowl that he overthrew. It was like
that was a bad throw.
That was a terrible throw.
Yeah.
Those are bad. These are 2 bad throws right here. That's what I'm talking about.
But he ain't Jimmy G. He's telling you all that.
What you talking about?
Brock is way better than Jimmy G, bro.
He better not fold in the bowl, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Even if he do, I mean, what he's doing statistically is better than Jimmy G.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, doing what?
Jimmy G.
Anyways,
he's 4-0 right now in the playoffs right now. Against Chiefs finish.
More wins than Lamar.
But if we got more wins than Dak too. He got
and
Lamar.
Lamar combined.
Yeah, combined. You're right.
Yeah,
no, they're the same. Yeah. Go ahead.
Side note, I just want to say I got the Suns and Nets game on. You talking about getting Spencer Dinwiddie earlier? They are getting cooked.
Who gonna cook? Nets gonna cook?
No, he just got cooked.
Mike talking about getting some Spencer Dinwiddie.
I said him and DeJounte Murray. We gotta remember the whole roster, man.
No, just give me DeJounte Murray, man. Spencer.
He's going crazy.
Anyway, stop hating, bro. Anyway, back to football, man. So you say you already know who you're picking, Jordan. So I guess you go with the Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Then shitty.
The crazy part is the Niners started our favorite already.
Yeah, Pete, they definitely did. But yeah, I'm definitely going with Pat, man.
That's good for Mahomes.
Yeah, easy money.
Easy.
Like,
all right, since y'all all going for the Chiefs,
I'm going for the Niners.
Oh, okay, there we go. All right, so we go for the Niners.
Are you going for the Niners too, Mike?
No, I'm going for the Chiefs, but I said.
I'm going for the NFL script.
I mean, if I want to analyze it properly, I think because the Chiefs' defense will be better than what the Detroit defense was throughout the whole game. I think they're fast. I think they'll be all over the place and they'll fly around. And I think even though the Niners can run the ball and they got a good,
well coached.
they're well coached and they can run the ball. Like,
I don't know. They just down 24/7.
Mahomes, he gonna carve up. He gonna carve that secondary.
Yeah, that defense.
I'm kind of skeptical on that coaching now, bro. They was just down 24/7. Bad against you. Like we said, you give Pat that lead, bro. You ain't getting it back, baby. Ain't no comeback. You throw Pat 24/7.
That's not happening though. That's not happening.
We don't know.
Their offense not that potent. Like,
that's what I'm scared of. The Chiefs' offense not that potent. I think the Chiefs have won the close game.
Yeah, but you see what they did.
They balance.
Bro, the thing is, bro, right, they balance and they don't make mistakes. And in critical moments, he makes the plays. That's all you need to win.
When last time we talked about drop for the Chiefs?
Shootout. You want to see a shootout where this nigga throws 300 yards and 4 touchdowns again. He's not going to do that shit anymore until they get some equipped talent around.
I agree with that part.
To do that. Other than that, he's not going to be doing that shit no more. You're not going to see that shit. So he's not going to make a mistake. He's not going to make a turnover. How do you beat that?
Right. And he's going to get down the one of them first drives. They're going to march and score. As soon as they get the ball, they do it every
at least
time.
A couple touchdowns.
I think Pacheco gonna be key against the Niners' run defense. Niners' run defense show me they can be ran on, and I think Pacheco go two games in a row really.
It can be passed.
And Pacheco run physical. He run hard as shit.
Yeah, he does. So
cornerbacks is food too.
They did lose a defensive line.
Might be a long day for him.
Oh. Chiefs?
The Chiefs, they lost a key defense. I forget his
name.
He
ain't playing last game. Willie Gates.
Nah. You talking about that defensive end. He tore his ACL, but he only had one good play anyway. But it's Snead. It's Snead and McDuffie. Snead is a top 5 cornerback. Nobody talks about that dude, dog.
He make the. He got snubbed.
He got snubbed, bro. Like he can play.
I think he made All Pro, but they got him. They got him going to the Eagles.
He locked up.
They got one where?
They got him coming to the Eagles next year.
Fuck out of here. You want everybody.
That defense is legit. And I think that
we get Snead.
You keep talking about y'all need a coach, man. Y'all need
and a quarterback.
AJ Brown's talking about he trying to leave.
We'll be all your favorite teams though.
AJ Brown.
We'll be talking.
He was like, I think somebody asked AJ Brown about the trade rumor. He was like, shit, if I'll be here, if they trade me, then
but we know
he already got one foot out the door.
We know that already. He been not near the team. They getting rid of him. They don't play when it comes to diva receivers. They get rid of them. But listen, back to the Chiefs.
That'll be a mistake.
So it's gonna be a close game, Jeff, or no?
Nah. It is because of the Super Bowl. I mean, it's got to be close because of the Super Bowl. It's business. But it's really gonna be the Chiefs just really doing them, and maybe some things. It might be the same formula. They might just get up a bunch of points and coast it to the end and a field goal winner or something like that because it's the Super Bowl. It has to end like that. They don't do blowouts. But again, the 49ers can't mess with the Chiefs, man. Andy is just, and everybody's saying the coaching is so good. This coach done blew the 25-point lead in the Super Bowl. He just gave up. He damn near blew the game last game. Like let's really think about that. The Lions might have let themselves back in the game.
The Lions
wasn't the head coach of that team, by the way.
He wasn't at all.
He's the OC.
He was the offensive coordinator. You tripping. He was the offensive coordinator. It don't matter. He calling the plays.
He ain't scoring no points. Man, I ain't trying to hear that.
All right, so what you think? The Niners in a close game?
I think the Niners, they should win if it wasn't, if things weren't rigged. They're the better overall team.
Yeah. I agree.
I think they're coaching. They have good coaching. We'll see what they could do with the running game to take advantage. Because I feel like the strength of the Chiefs are their secondary. It's hard to throw on them. So you're gonna have to know how to use McCaffrey to cleanse the game, dominate it. But at the end of the day, it's Patrick Mahomes. So I think the 49ers will win, and I want them to win, but it's Patrick Mahomes. And I feel like, honestly, we're going to have plays in this game that we're going to be like, that should have been a PI or that should have been this, because it's a Super Bowl involving Patrick Mahomes, and if there's anything close, they're going to get the calls. You're going to see it. They're going to – either the Chiefs are going to get the call holding on the defense or something that happened.
Damn, so you say something like Jeff with the conspiracies.
I'm trying to tell you,
Nah,
bro.
I
You get calls when you're
did.
the better team. We know that. When you're the better team, you get calls.
He do get all the calls.
No, when
Every
you're
team
the
has
the team that the league wants to win.
When the Eagles was balling, they was getting every call too. Like when you the good team, the better team gets the calls. We know that already.
We didn't get that call in that fucking Super Bowl.
They let y'all get away with it the whole game until the end.
Nah.
Yo, Bradbury was holding Juju the whole game, bro.
I don't want to
Yes, he was, man.
Nah, nigga.
Brother, you see how you remember that play because of that
We seen Bradbury can't defend without holding.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Mahomes they definitely get the calls.
I'm trying to tell you, if the game is close,
listen, bro. LeBron goes to the free throw line because he's the superstar and he's better than everybody else.
No, LeBron doesn't even go to the.
I'm about to say he'll get to the free throw line, bro. He's like, yeah, LeBron really gets calls, bro. He said it now. Nah, bro. LeBron barely gets to the free throw line, bro. They don't get calls like that,
but
yo.
He should. They just don't want them to win no more. But what I'm saying is the superstar players.
Exactly. So what you just said proves my point. They don't want They don't want LeBron to win anymore. They want the Chiefs to win. They're gonna get the calls, bro. It's already in the thing. Right. I'm trying to tell you, I don't believe like that, bro. If he doesn't play a clean game, he throws a pick or two, it's curtains.
Nah, I think he overcome up.
Let me move forward on this situation because let's say the Chiefs do win. How close did that get Mahomes to the GOAT conversation to y'all?
Closer.
He's already the GOAT.
Nah, he ain't the GOAT yet, but he's on trajectory to be. Because at 28 with 3 Super Bowls and 2 MVPs, that's a resume that's something you have over 15 years.
He's already the GOAT.
My question is, who's the replacement for Andy? Bro, like, Andy's got to go away at some point.
Andy give another 8 years.
Spags in there.
Andy ain't give you another 8 years. He's like 65.
Yeah, you can put Spags in there, but bring back the enemy.
And, look, right, Mike. Like, you can't replace that play calling.
I don't know. How much time do you think Andy got?
Huh?
How much time do you think Andy got?
I think Andy
got
like
a year or two, bro. Bill trying to get a new job. He way older than Andy. He fucking about to start all over and shit.
And they don't want to hire that. You see that? Pete Carroll just got outed because he's 70.
Yeah, like, that boy you feel me? But right, he is winning Super Bowls. So until they stop winning Super Bowls, he might leave. You feel me?
Right,
Andy ain't never getting fired, so he gonna have to leave. I don't think Andy want to leave for a fight.
Andy's 65 years old. So.
All right, I'm giving 5 more years until 70. So at least
maybe.
But I mean, like he has it. I honestly don't like. I think right now you can really make the case that he really already is the best quarterback we've ever seen because nobody's actually done what he's done. And when you see the Super Bowls that he won, it was on his back, not necessarily the defense.
You didn't beat Tom Brady when you had the chance. You can't beat a GOAT. Not only do you not have enough rings, they had
a better team.
I don't know about that, Jordan.
Tampa had the better team.
Tampa, yeah, but not in the AFC Championship game. No.
What?
We got robbed that last play.
And that was his first year as a starter, and they should have definitely won. But they did have an offside. Somebody was offside. You feel me?
Or some shit. They call offsides.
But you feel what I'm saying? But come on, no, he's
not right
now. Is, bro.
Not right now.
He's not the goal right now, bro. He still has to get.
Okay, bro. He's about to be. He's about to be. Jeff, you said he was 28, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's about to be a 3-time Super Bowl champion, a 3-time Super Bowl MVP, an NFL MVP by 28 in his first 6 years as a starter. There's no quarterback that's ever done that.
You gotta have 7 rings, my nigga. I don't care what you say.
You gotta have 7 rings, bro.
Hold on,
this ain't Bob Horry. This is the GOAT.
Bro, when Brady did it, he had an incredible. It wasn't necessarily all on his back, even though I don't like necessarily trying to say that, but it's true. Because the defense was incredible. These Super Bowls are on the backs of Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know, bro. Bro, he didn't even play good against y'all, if you want to be honest with you, and beat y'all. So,
what? Played good.
Yeah,
like. Back in the second half, they only had like 2 incompletions.
Yeah, like 1 leg too.
Yeah, Mike, you wilding with that.
Bro, how many yards he had in that game, bro, against the Eagles? 240? 220?
Like I'm saying, bro, you're looking at stats as spectacular. He played an incredible game. Fuck the stats. The numbers don't mean shit. It's the times and the moments
Wait,
and the
though.
plays.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
was
means
spectacular,
everything,
bro. He was
He
21
was
for
fucking
27
spectacular.
with 182 and 3 tutties.
182.
Three touchdowns and 6 incompletions? Bro, no
you
way.
have
He's
to-
spectacular, bro. He
didn't
was
make a
efficient.
mistake either.
He just
That's
did. He
I'm
took what they
saying.
gave him.
That's what's
They gave him,
spectacular.
bro.
That's what makes you great. That's what made Tom Brady great. That's why
Yeah.
he has 7 Super Bowls. So that is what, and then you mix the fact that he can do that, and then he has every single tool athletically available to him. There's no quarterback.
So for you, he the GOAT right now.
Ever.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
All right, Toby. How many
He's
chips he need to be to go for you?
He has to get close to Brady. He has to get to at least like 5-6 rings.
See, you know what I'm saying?
To
Like,
get to, and that's not even this ring isn't locked in yet. If he loses
No.
to San Fran,
I said if. That's why I said if.
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But now
the
this
ring.
ring, I'm gonna say this ring is not gonna put him in the GOAT conversation. I mean,
Okay.
he'll be better than people like those. People already say he's probably better than like Peyton Manning and stuff like that.
yes.
Probably gonna surpass Peyton.
He's
He's not gonna
all-
surpass
he's
Brady.
the
You're gonna
best.
need more to do to surpass Brady. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to get to like
He's
5
gonna
or
get at
6
least
rings
5.
at the minimum.
That's what's going to happen. He's going to have
he's gonna
5
get at
rings
least
and 2
5.
MVPs that gets you past Brady because Brady has no MVP. He has 1 MVP.
Brady got 3 MVPs, bro. What you talking about?
Oh, he got to get 7
Nah,
rings.
yeah,
then.
Brady.
He got to
Brady's got 3
No,
MVPs,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, he got to get 7 rings.
Mahomes will probably have 3 or 4
Unquestionably
MVPs.
now.
Yo, all right, Daryl, your turn.
Quarterback
How many rings need to get to be? How many rings need to be close to be the GOAT to you, or what do you think?
For me,
right now?
6. For me, 6.
6. Okay, all right.
Especially
6,
if he gets a 3-peat, like if he wins this year and then return win next year, it's gonna be tough.
Ah.
Did Brady ever do a 3-peat?
No,
Nah.
he only did 3 and 4
Yeah.
years.
To get a
No.
3-peat?
The first one was the 3-peat. The first
He
Oh,
had
was
3
it?
and 4 years, bro. They
It
had
wasn't?
he had
I thought
01,
the first
lost
one was a
02, they got
3-peat.
03, 04.
Nah, the
they
Bucks
did.
won between there.
Who they lost in 02 to?
They didn't lose.
The
They didn't make Super Bowl.
02, they
lost?
they didn't make Super
Oh, they
Bowl.
lost to the
That was the
Raiders.
Raiders?
Yeah, every championship
That was the
game.
Raiders?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
The Ravens. Yeah.
No, it was the Raiders.
And
that was the,
02. Yeah, we beat
Yeah.
them. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was the Raiders.
Yeah.
Y'all got
No,
smoked by the
wasn't
Bucks.
that,
Won that
Yeah,
game.
you know.
Yeah, that was the rule. That was
No,
that was in the snow
was
game in the
tuck
rule.
rule.
Nah, that was-
Bro, that was the first Super Bowl with the stuck rule.
Snow
And then
game
they-
01. They won
Yeah,
that
then they lost to the Raiders the next
the
year.
next year.
Right.
Smoking
And
the-
then they lost to the Bucks in the Super Bowl. They
Yeah,
got
but then
shit
the
by
Patriots came back
35.
on 2 in a row.
Right.
04, and then
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Bill
no,
Callahan team.
I don't think a 3-peat in NFL of football. I don't think that's possible. I don't
That'd be
know.
crazy. If he does a 3-peat, then that might just put him over. Bro.
No,
Over?
If he does 1. Yeah, if
Bro,
he does
he's
1
already.
even
I
it
don't
up.
Wait,
understand how-
3-peat, 3 bowls in a
I
row,
don't
bro.
know.
Yeah, that'd be
That's a
crazy.
lot.
That's really ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
So you're saying
Definitely
if he wins in a few weeks,
Yeah.
wins Super Bowl MVP, he'll have 3 rings and 3 Super Bowl MVPs.
Yes, and 2
Right?
MVPs. 2 MVPs. Yeah.
And you don't think that right now he could be considered the greatest QB of all
No.
time?
No.
Brady got 3
no.
personal MVPs and 7 rings, and I'm sure he got 5 MVP on the
It
ring.
was a long gap between those rings.
But
Though.
let's just
I don't
but
care.
let's just look at right,
I don't
and let's
care. It was a
just-
long
and
gap
let's-
in Kobe rings. Nobody says anything about that. Like,
And then
I don't care.
let's just look at the are we talking about quarterback or are we talking about talent? Like
come on, bro.
You feel me? It's
In
two
general,
different
the
things.
best football player ever.
Patrick Mahomes. What are we talking about? He's Tom Brady with legs and a stronger arm.
He ain't
What
got
are
enough
you talking
wins.
about?
Not right now. Early.
He's just
The
started.
best football player I've ever seen play is probably Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna give him that. But as far as like the actual official GOAT, it's still to me Tom Brady until
Yeah.
he needs some more accolades, basically, like some more wins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? An MVP. Now I like the fact he'd have been a 6 straight AFC championship game. That's crazy, by the way.
Man.
You know what I mean? Now I will say this: this might be his worst team he ever played on, and got Super Bowl. So if they get like Mike Evans in the offseason,
Yeah, so
they could 3-peat, yo.
Yeah.
Easily. I'm telling you
Yeah.
right now.
that's
So,
what I said. That's possible.
Yeah,
And the defense is young too.
They get Brown.
defense
Oh,
is second in defense in the league, actually, right now.
Relax,
So,
bro. Relax
Why wouldn't they
with
get
that
Brown? Brown like put
shit.
him
Relax,
all the way
relax
over the
with all
top.
that shit, bro. He's not leaving Philly. Bro.
I thought they gave AJ Brown. I don't like that. They ain't got that much money over there. They got somebody who like
He
good
ain't
vet
getting
still.
that shit, bro. Fuck all
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. The Chiefs got a lot of bread, bro. They not
Well,
really.
they not.
That
Well, they not
contract.
getting up.
Mahomes cap hit ain't that big.
It's not. It's not. If I give him a 10-year
It's
deal.
not happening.
Yeah.
Rasheed
Not
Rice
that
is going to
big.
be their number 1 receiver. for the future.
Right.
Let's
Go
switch
bring
gears
somebody
then.
else in.
If they win once again, what about Andy? How close is he to being the GOAT coach? You think?
No, he won't
He's
catch
rising.
He gotta
I
catch
said
six.
it. I said he was climbing.
I heard
said
you.
he was climbing. You got
Gotta get six.
I'm not saying he's gonna catch Bill, but he's right now.
He got to get 6.
So the Chiefs got 24 million in cap space.
Okay. What about
You
you,
go
Darren?
get somebody.
All them NFC championship losses, he can't catch.
He did have a 5-5 of those shit.
I mean, bro, how many coaches have? Did you have to think about it? How many coaches have multiple Super Bowl rings? It's not that far too many. Like you feel me? So he's gonna
He'll be
have
top 3 for me.
No, he can catch him.
Top
he's
3,
gonna be top 3. Yeah, he could catch him because if he gets 2 more with Pat, he'll have 5.
Yeah.
So
That's the only
once
way
he
he
gets
wins.
5, but like it's the same thing, bro. But the thing is, like, you have to like it's the same thing. Brady and Belichick. This is the same thing. Mahomes and Andy. It's hard. It's rare that you see this. This is really the only time that we've seen it. You feel what I'm saying? To where you have the best player, the best quarterback in the league, with arguably the best coach in the league and the greatest coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's the same type shit. Like, you either have an incredible, you feel me, quarterback, and like, you feel me, still a good coach, but your team is not overall good. They're just that great, the two of them. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
He can't. Only way he can catch him is he gotta catch him wins because he already beat Andy in the Super Bowl. So because if we go to a tiebreaker, you gotta go head to head.
He
beat Andy twice. Yes, he did.
Not the Super Bowl.
Yes.
No,
Belichick like 13 wins
Oh,
away from the
shit.
most all time.
I beat him once. He beat him once. Yeah, he
He
did.
was Eagles and then
Yeah.
Oh,
Chiefs.
yeah, Eagles, yeah.
He did beat
It was
him.
the Eagles. No, he didn't play. They didn't play in the Super Bowl.
They didn't play the
bro.
Super Bowl,
They're
no,
They played Super Bowl.
They're in
AFC
the conference.
Championship game.
Yeah, and championship game beat him, man. Yeah. Yeah.
How did the Chiefs lose to the?
They did. It
Yeah,
was for the Bucks.
They lost to the Bucks. That was Brady.
Bucks.
That was what's that nigga name? The black dude over there. What's his name?
Oh,
Coach?
Brady. Oh yeah, I'm
It was
bugging.
Aries.
All right,
It was
Oh, that was Area. That was Area. Yeah, our boy. Yeah,
Brady. Oh yeah, I'm bugging. All right.
yeah. But he didn't lose to him Super Bowl though. He lost
Yeah,
to
so,
the Eagles.
yeah, if it come down to head,
Yeah.
listen, but
But I
Andy
mean, you
Reid,
forget that the Bucks went twice.
if he gets
I mean-
five chips right, he's gotta be considered because he damn near took 2 franchises multiple times. Like them Eagles losses come down to Donovan McNabb. They don't come down to Andy Reid. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, damn, for him to have 2 quarterbacks making that many.
All right.
I don't know about that, Jeff. I gotta go back and look at
All
those shit.
right.
NC Championship games, Donovan.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. Back then, Andy had some bad time management, bro. I'm just saying.
We
I don't know, bro.
we had no receivers, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like him,
We got T.O.
be able
We
to
right
put
to
them
the
in
bowl,
place
nigga.
to get to the NFC Championship
Oh,
game
that's shitty.
4 years in a row. That's coaching. That's not player. Donovan wasn't like that. Like damn.
I mean, a little bit of both, I guess. I don't know, but
How you look like that? Hold
Come
up.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
Come
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I love
Come on,
this.
because I could really say Tom Brady was around that time too. You know what I'm saying? Because he was.
Yo, man, Donovan McNabb in his prime was a top 5 quarterback. Stop playing with me.
Yo, Donovan McNabb wasn't better than Brady.
I'm just saying, he was a top. Okay, I never said that. Who the y'all
Like that. He wasn't like Tom Brady. He wasn't like Peyton Manning. He wasn't like Drew Brees. He wasn't none of them dudes.
Top 5, top 6, top what? He ran the NFC. What you mean?
East.
they had a great defense, bro, too.
NFC.
Super great defense.
With Jim Johnson, the old nigga.
Defense, bro.
And shit. But I don't want to go back to 20 years from now. Let's keep it on today. All right. Let me ask y'all. 'Cause y'all ain't want to get into Detroit. Y'all said who will be back? Chiefs might be back. What about Detroit? Did Detroit be back next year? Like same position? Or just wrap
They
it
got
up?
to play for their division now because Packers they come.
No, but they do have cap space, so they might be able to go get some DBs, get a little better on the back end, and maybe get some better pass rushers. They got cap space, so they in a
They
nice
draft
spot to
well,
go get
too.
some dudes. Yeah, and they draft well too, but it always don't happen like you think it's gonna happen.
Aaron Glenn is buns to me. I think I get rid of him.
I can talk from experience because I swore we
The
was
thing
going
is,
back.
they're keeping their offensive coordinator. He said he's staying.
Yeah, Ben staying. Yeah, Ben Johnson staying. So
He
he
got
has to.
$58 million in cap space.
Yeah,
Who?
that's what's up.
The Lions.
Yeah, they got
Damn,
top picks.
that's what's up.
Yeah, they lit.
I think this playoff
Yeah,
run
yeah.
is on track some free agents this offseason too.
And I bet you they stopped going for it on fourth down.
That's his move, bro.
They're gonna start taking points next year.
The whole NFL does that now.
Nah, I don't. No, they don't.
A lot of them, bro.
It's
Yeah.
mostly it was him and the boy just got fired in San Diego doing it all the time. Or whatever.
So does Nick
Yeah, that
Sirianni
was
go
terrible.
for the lotto.
Yeah, but it was, Nick, Sirianni too. Yeah,
That's because they got
Sirianni
the
going for
cheat
it
code.
too.
But Sirianni go for it because he had a touch push. Like,
Nah, he be going for it
Nah,
like
he
4th
been
and
going
3.
for it on fourth and
4th
two,
and 4.
4th and 3, 4th
Oh,
and
yeah,
4.
you're right. You're right.
A lot. Shit,
Yeah,
hell,
he going
Shanahan
to-
go for it on 4th too. Like everybody does.
Yeah, they be
for
doing
the
that
4th
shit.
down. Like they don't kick field goals.
It's because real shit though, because like I'll be kind of thinking that like it's in certain spots. Like if you're in your own red zone, you feel me? If you're in your own, like you know, what I mean, if you're in the other opponent's, you feel me, red zone or whatever. Like that's different. Like because you give them the whole field, they have to march down the whole field. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So like field position plays a key in that shit.
It does, bro.
But yeah, field position
If you
definitely
have a
does play.
success moving up the field, I
But
don't see
it's-
why you have to do it though. Like
What you,
if you
huh?
have no problem going up and down the field, because they find themselves in the end zone multiple times, both halves. Like so
Yeah.
they didn't.
But it's dependent on who you have. Like if you have a great quarterback, like right on 4th and 2, 4th and 3, like any top 10, 12 QB, like yeah, I'm going for it. Like I don't care. I'm letting him make. the
Everybody
decision.
playing Madden football out there, bro. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, but it's 4th and 2. We got one of the like ultimately like right the quarterback. You're not gonna like quarterback's not the best player on the field the majority of the time, but like he kind of is most important player on the field. So if you got one of the top half dudes, like why not put it in their hands? You know what I'm saying? Or if you got one of the top 10 running backs in the league, run the ball. Like you know what I'm saying? Give him the ball. Fuck that shit. Like,
All right, well, let's, cause we're not going to come back for a Super Bowl wrap up next year. This is our last show of this year. So let's talk about our way too early Super Bowl predictions for next year. Who y'all got?
Way too early.
way too
Nah.
early.
No, that's the whole point.
I know.
I hear you. So I got. I would have to see.
You know, AFC. I got
what
Chiefs
kind
going
of
back.
moves are made.
What the fuck, man? This
I know, bro.
If the 49ers win, the Chiefs will be back next year to avenge the loss. If the Chiefs win this year, next year I think the team representing it might be the New York Jets.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Jeff.
I got Chiefs Packers next year.
And then, like, if the 49ers lose this year, I can see the 49ers fuck around getting back.
You got Chiefs Packers. Thank you, Daryl. Toby.
I'm gonna go.
Then we
I
ready
think
to
the
get the
Spurs are
flight.
gonna make a move. I
Me
think
too.
Like Kirk Cousins, or he's not. You don't have to be a. You don't have
You
to.
just
be
said what?
Mahomes. You have to
Wait,
be a
what?
quarterback.
Wait, what?
Listen.
Are you talking about the Steelers?
I'm talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro.
We're doing
We
what?
both went to the playoffs and we both lost in the first round. So my team,
Wait. Get who? Were you talking about Kirk Cousins and going to
I
the
said
Super
there's a
Bowl?
possibility to get Kirk Cousins. I'm not
The
saying he can
asking
do
price
great.
is too high for him for y'all.
Listen, I'm not saying he's great, but I'm just saying Steelers need to get a solid QB. If they get a solid QB, which I'm thinking they'll do. I got Steelers or Ravens.
You
Coming
can't
out
believe
the
this.
AFC. Steelers or Ravens coming out the AFC versus.
You can't believe this.
I don't know why I can't. We're a quarterback away, bro. We're a quarterback away.
That is
So
true.
I mean,
we just need
yeah,
somebody formidable.
but
We need somebody
Not the
consistent.
Super Bowl.
What you said?
You're a quarterback away, but not from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we are a quarterback away from Super Bowl. What? Have you seen our team?
Your receivers
We
is
lost
all out
out.
of whack, bro. What's going on? What do you mean?
Anyway, and
We got a
out
receiver
of the
1,100
NFC, I'll
yards and
probably
60
say
catches.
I'm saying though, his psychologically, Pickens is wilding out. They already talking about they don't like his character. Deontay Johnson had a whole season where he didn't get a damn touchdown
he
last
could
year.
get out of here too. Like Deontay Johnson could get out of here. we
Yeah,
gotta
like
make
Wow.
they need wide receivers, bro.
He can go. He can go.
Wow.
We always get wide receivers, though. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, we
That's what
always
we
get
do.
wide receiver. We'll draft another one, or we'll pick somebody up from the street, and they'll be good. He be dropping hella passes anyway. I'm not really a big fan.
Shit, somebody from the streets gonna have to want to come to a quarterback that's there. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah, we're gonna get
that.
them. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get that. So
You're not gonna
I think
get
the
Cousins
Ravens or the
because they say
Steelers
this
represent the
much.
AFC. NFC, 49ers. I mean,
NFC, I got Green Bay possibly
They're gonna
too. I
repeat.
like
So I
that.
said, I love the
They're gonna
Packers.
come back again.
We're gonna take that.
I don't
next
see
step.
nobody in their way right now.
All right, so I got
Eagles.
a wild card. So I like that if the Bengals keep T. Higgins, I like the Bengals coming out of the AFC next year because nobody's talking about Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow still is the second best quarterback in the league.
You gotta stay healthy for once.
And then you have in the NFC, my boys
Stop it.
are coming the fuck back.
They're not.
Well, all right, we know this show is over today.
Right. Hey.
All right, it's gonna be Bengals, Eagles.
Who's calling plays for you?
Right.
Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, speaking of that real quick, how you felt about the Steelers OC hire, Daryl? I wasn't feeling it.
I like that we have
Not
a coach that called plays in NFL before. I mean, that's a step in the right direction. So, I mean, the Ravens. I mean, I like how I think he's gonna lean into the running game, and we got two workhorses ready for him. So.
Yeah, there's no quarterback.
1 year too late for that.
Anyway, last one. Will the Raiders make the playoffs next year? I'm gonna say no. First and foremost.
If we get Kirk Cousins, yeah.
I'm saying.
We get Kirk Cousins, definitely. Like Toby said, if we get Kirk Cousins,
quarterback away.
I'm gonna say no.
if we get Kirk Cousins, you can book it, bro. Book it, bro.
Look at that bucket.
If we get Kirk Cousins, we definitely get the playoffs.
Oh no!
Right.
Crazy. If we get Kirk Cousins and we got Devontae and Johnson, we bugging, nigga. We definitely get the playoffs, my nigga.
Yo, I'm be Jordan, yo.
Definitely get the playoffs.
No.
Definitely. And our defense is like top 10 at the end of the year this season. Yeah, we getting the playoffs, my boy.
I'm not even shocked.
Huh?
I'm not shocked.
The Chargers may be lit.
Yeah, bro. Y'all had no, bro. Like, I forgot about Harbaugh being there, bro. Y'all cooked. Y'all cooked.
I forgot about that.
Like, no chance, bro.
Yo, listen, right now, what's the name? Josh Herbert Allen, whatever his name is. He looking like Phillip Rivers. I don't really give a what happened. None of that. Right.
That's better than Kirk Cousins.
Like, and y'all kept saying, this is the third year in a row. They said he was gonna be in the bottom. He wasn't. Come on, bro.
All I'm saying, I'm gonna playoffs. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna.
Niggas can get Kirk, bro. Kirk Cousins, bro. I mean, Kirk is nice, bro. Don't get
Kirk
me
is
wrong.
nice. Yeah, he can play.
Kirk
Yeah.
is nice. You feel me? But
Yeah. And Jeff, you just said he was getting overpaid, $45 million. Ain't what? You want him? I understand.
We can afford to give him $45 million for one. And yeah, I mean, $45 million is a lot of money for 2 years for sure.
It's only 2 years, like I said before, man. It wasn't crazy to me. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for coming on tonight. Thank everybody for watching this entire season. Thank Daryl for bringing some light to this team, and we'll love you have you back all the time. We're gonna be for Half Court Trap. We tried to get you in the chat, but Toby said no, so we couldn't do that. But we're gonna still keep it moving.
Nah, Mike is the reason it's fucked up.
No, it ain't, bro. Don't put that evil on me, bro. Nah, Toby said he want to keep receipts or some shit like that. So
it's nothing you, John, but I'm just saying it would be easy to just add him to the chat if everybody was iPhone users.
iPhone.
That's true. I ain't do that. He was like, yeah.
That's what it is.
Because
That can't be what it is, man. Hopefully,
that is the issue.
Exactly.
That is the issue.
But hey, man,
Anyway, thank you all for watching. We appreciate you. We'll be back next year. We're gonna come up with Half Court Trap. We'll let you know. Thank you, Jeff, Toby, Jordan as well. For the rest of y'all, we out. Peace.
Definitely the reason.